This creepy skeleton drinking from his gravity-defying bottle of Elixir of Life potion is sure to amaze any passerby who sees it displayed in your garden. If you're asking, how did she do that? Don't worry, because in today's video, I am going to show you. This project is inspired by one that I found on Pinterest by the blog A Crafty Mix, and I'll be sure to include a link to the original project in the description box below this video. Today's video is also a collaboration with Ollny lights. They sent me some Halloween lights to try, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a couple of minutes. But first, let's get started with this project. I'm starting this project with a threaded rod. If you have a vise, place the rod in a vise and bend it so it creates a slight angle. I didn't have a vise, so we improvised by putting the rod inside 2 pieces of PVC pipe. And my husband held the one end against the table while I bent the other end. And this bent pretty easily without much effort. Then we figured out how long we needed the rod to be, and my husband cut it down for me. And the length you will need will vary based on the size of a bottle you use. Now I'm going to spray paint the rod with gold spray paint. When the rod is dry, I'm going to wrap it with fairy lights, and I'm going to be using these solar-powered fairy lights that I got from Amazon. And I'll include a link to them in the description box if you want to purchase some. I'm going to wrap the rod starting at the bend and ending a few inches below the bottom. And the reason I am leaving the bottom unwrapped is so that I can push that area into the ground. These fairy lights are 16.4 feet long, so I'm going to wrap them from top to bottom and repeat until I run out of lights, ending at the bottom of the rod. Now I'm going to cover the top area of that rod with electrical tape. I had planned on painting the inside of my bottle, so I'm covering the rod with the tape to help prevent the rod from scratching the paint. Now I'm going to cover that area of the rod with the fairy lights on it with some cling wrap. I place a piece of masking tape over the end of the wire temporarily just to keep the rest of the wire from getting in my way. And I'm going to build the wrap up more at the bottom of the rod to create the effect of liquid being poured. And again, I am leaving the end of the rod clear so that I can push that end into the ground. Now I'm going to take this outside, but before I do, I'm going to push the end of the rod through a piece of wax paper and cardboard. And when I get it outside, I'm going to use this crystal clear foam cure glue to cover the cling wrap and really create that flowing liquid look. Before I do that though, I want to talk to you a little bit more about Ollny lights. Ollny Lights offers home decor lights, lights for party events, and holiday lights. Ollny gave me this coupon code to share with you to save 10% on their lights from September 16th through September 30th. I was sent 2 of their sets of orange and purple Halloween spiderweb lights to try out. These are massive, measuring 17.4 feet long and 18.4 feet in width at the widest point. So they would be perfect for hanging in your yard from your house or a tall tree. And they are also waterproof, so they will be safe outside. There is a hook at the top for hanging, and they come with garden stakes to anchor the bottom points to the ground. They also include a remote with 8 different light settings, a timer setting, and a dimmer. My husband and I decided to hang ours in the backyard so that we can enjoy them more, since we are in our backyard more than we are in the front. We also decided to use fishing line to extend the ends out to the roof and to the wall so that ours would hover above the ground. We did this so that the ends don't end up getting in the way of my husband mowing our yard, and it ended up looking really cool. And here's the house all lit up at night. I just want to say thank you to Ollny Lights for sending me these lights, and we really love the way they light up our yard. If you would like to get a set, they are offering a 10% discount now through September 30th. Check out my description box for the coupon code to save 10% on these lights on Amazon. Now let's get back to the DIY. I found this Halloween skeleton head and arms stake set at Goodwill that I will be using for this project. But I also found the same set on Amazon that you can purchase, and I'll be sure to include a link to that in the description box. I'm going to place the threaded rod into a planter that we have in our yard with some zucchini growing in it. Now I'm going to take that glue that I showed you earlier and squeeze it down the length of the rod. I think I should have stopped squeezing the glue a little bit above the bottom of the rod though, because it ended up running off of the cardboard that I placed at the bottom to catch the glue. So I think if I stopped the glue higher up, it still would have dripped down to the bottom of the rod. It was 110 degrees outside that day too, so that also might have had something to do with it. I am going to cover the entire area with the cling wrap on it with the glue and then leave it alone to dry. And it takes about 12 hours to fully cure. While that is drying, I'm going to work on the bottle. The first thing I tried with the bottle was the method of filling it with paint and then pouring out the excess. And I also decided to try mixing the paint together with Mod Podge. I poured the paint mixture into the bottle, swirled the paint around to cover the entire inside of the bottle, and then poured the excess paint out. Then I placed the bottle inside of another bottle upside down to let it dry and let more of that paint slowly drip out. After it dried though, it didn't look good at all. Then I remembered that I had some dark brown spray paint, so I decided to just paint the outside of the bottle instead. Once the bottle is dry, I'm going to attach one of the hands that came with the skeleton set to the bottle. I just want the hand, so I'm going to remove the arm from the hand. I want the hand to grip the bottle, but the way it is right now, it doesn't do that. So I am going to heat the fingers up with my heat gun and then bend the fingers while the plastic is hot. And I ended up putting on a pair of work gloves to protect my hands from the heat of the plastic. Before I attach the hand though, I want to make a label for the bottle. I found this label on Etsy and I printed and cut it out. I'm going to paint the back side of the label with Mod Podge and then stick it to the bottle. Now I'm going to attach the hand using this Clear Grip Contact Adhesive by Gorilla Glue. I applied the glue to the areas of the hand that I thought would be touching the bottle. To keep the hand in place while the glue dries, I'm going to use some zip ties to hold it in place. And I needed a couple of extra hands to help me get that first zip tie on. Then I'm going to let this glue dry for 24 hours. Now I'm going to mix the color Cinnamon by Folk Art with some Metallic Gold by Folk Art. Then I am going to water it down a bit. Now that the glue has dried on the threaded rod, I'm going to remove the cardboard and that wax paper that I had set it on earlier. Then I'm going to paint it with that watered down paint mixture to give it a bit of color. I tested the paint out on a small spot first and I thought it was too opaque. So I wiped most of it off with a paper towel and then I added more water to the paint mixture. Now it adds just a bit of color to the faux liquid while allowing it to remain transparent. And then I'll just put this back outside to dry. It's been 24 hours since I glued the hand to the bottle, so now I can remove those zip ties. Now all that is left to do is assemble my drinking skeleton. And here's the finished product during the day. And here it is at night. How cool does he look? And those spiderweb lights that were sent to me by Ollny are right above him, which add a nice lighting effect to him as well. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it was helpful to you. I've got one more Halloween video coming up soon and then I will be starting my Christmas crafting. So stay tuned. If you liked today's video, some easy and completely free ways to help support my channel and help it grow so that I can keep bringing you more ideas are to subscribe if you haven't already, give me a thumbs up, leave me a quick comment or even just an emoji, and share this video with anyone that you think might enjoy it. I truly appreciate your support, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!